Vishal sir,
Yeah, Govind, you want to say something?
yes sir. Yes, sir. Actually, I have one doubt, sir. Where
Uh-huh.
I find recording classes, sir?
You'll get the recording classes post the lectures, right? You can coordinate with the Neha ma'am. She will provide you, right?
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So we will wait 1 to 2 minutes, then we will start today's discussion. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Bisal, how are you? Hi, Bisal. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, Saibur Rahman. Rohit this side.
Uh, Bisal is not available here.
Yeah, I'll be available today for this demo lecture.
Okay, okay, good, good, good. No issue.
Okay.
Sorry for that. Uh, I did not know Rohit
Okay.
will come. Okay, okay. Great, great. Awesome.
Hmm. So we will wait 1 to 2 minutes, then we will start, right? Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Sir, good evening.
Yeah. Good evening. Subrata, I guess, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. No worries. Just wait 1 to 2 minutes. We will join. We will
Okay.
start.
Okay. Okay.
We're waiting if anyone else will join. Right. So okay, guys. So we are good to start now. So guys, this is a demo session for our Palo Alto training series that we are going to start from today. Okay. So first of all, let me introduce myself. First of all, my name is Rohit, and I have been working as a network security consultant, and I have a prior experience in working with multiple companies as a like I have managed multiple firewalls, Palo Alto, FortiGate, Checkpoint, F5 load balancers, right? And so I'll be the trainer for this Palo Alto training session. So I would like you guys to introduce yourself, like just 1 to 2 line, so that I'll get to know about your background. Then I'll start. Okay. So who will start? So Rama is there. Rama, you can start with. We can start with you, right? Then Parth, then Sebur Rahman. Just 2 lines about yourself. You are a fresher or you are experienced, right?
Yeah, okay. Good evening and good evening to all. Myself Rama, Rama Subramanian. I'm working as a network security engineer in Tata Elxsi. My experience is almost 5 years. I'm dealing with a Palo Alto firewall, Fortinet, and Meraki switches, Aruba devices, and ASA firewalls in my organization.
Great, great, great. So you have around 5 years of experience, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, okay, great, great, great. Next, Parth. Parth, Govind, Subrata.
Um,
Yes, sir. Good,
sir,
good evening, sir.
good evening, sir.
Yes, just to
Hello.
about yourself. What is your experience? Yeah. Yeah, Govind, we can hear you.
Yeah, sir. Sir, myself Govind Rao.
Okay, here, Parth.
I am
Okay, no.
working as a system administrator,
Mm-hmm.
and I have 7 years of experience as a IT support engineer, sir. Right now, I am looking for
Okay, okay, okay.
changes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
That's fine. Subrata?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. You go ahead. Subrata, go ahead. We need to discuss today.
Hello.
Yes, yes,
I'm
we can
audible?
hear you. Yes.
Yes, yes. Good evening, everyone. Sir, I'm Subhutu Shamantu.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Kolkata. Right now, I'm working as a system administrator, service-based engineer in the West Bengal State Data Center.
Okay.
So last years, I completed my CCNA training as a temporary basis. But right now, I'm just want to learn the Palo Alto in security, and I want to start my career Palo Alto in type of security
Great, great,
devices.
great. Okay. Thanks,
Thank you.
Subrata.
Thank you.
Saibur Rahman, go ahead. Just to line
Yeah,
about your. Yeah, what
yeah.
is your experience?
Thank you, Rohit, for giving me this opportunity and you asking me what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, Sabihur Rahman. I stay in Bangalore right now. After completing my BTech and MTech, I have worked in a different organizations as a network engineer. I have more than 16.6 years experience in network field, including coordinate networks. And since December 2021 to till now, I am working with Capgemini as a manager. And my
Okay.
roles and responsibilities, senior manager, team lead.
Mm-hmm.
Where my recent project is America Family Insurance. That is the US-based project.
Okay.
Here I am leading that project, and I am basically my domain is routing, switching, firewalls, info blocks, load balancers, and wireless
Okay.
also.
Okay. Great.
But in Palo Alto, I did not have much more experience because I have to work in Cisco ASA and FWSM. So here I am.
Okay.
I want to grip my
Mm-hmm.
deep knowledge from you, all of you, uh, regarding the Palo Alto and FortiGate also.
Sure, 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 sure. Great. So, guys, let me start today's discussion. Okay, we will have. So today we are going to start the Palo Alto Next Generation Firewall Training Series. Okay, with the Gwinnett Technologies. So today I'll elaborate what are the topics we are going to cover in this training session, and uh, we are getting some noise. Can you mute yourself? Yeah. Okay. Anand, can you mute yourself? Okay, so guys, today is a introduction video, right? So I'll be your trainer for the Palo Alto Firewall training. Okay, so today I'll give you a brief introduction about the course content, what we are going to cover in this training session, right? With the Gwinnett Technologies, what you will get apart from the training, right? That we will gonna see today. So guys, this is the course structure, right? We have decided to finish this training in about 2+ months, right? Focusing in comprehensive network security training, specialized in next generation firewall, that is Palo Alto firewall. That is the most demanding firewall technology present in the market as of now, right? So training methodology will be, we will be providing the online training sessions and hands-on labs exercise to provide the effective learning experience in networking, right? Here we will provide you the online training sessions. We will discuss everything, each and every topic online discussion, and we will give you the lab access. 24/7 lab access will be provided, and you can test all those things in your lab environment, right? So once I'm done with this content explanation, then I'll show you the lab also, how you can access the lab, right? You will get the credential for that. Then you can access it from anywhere and you can do the testing, right? So guys, upon clearing this course content, you will be eligible for PCNSC exam, right? That is the second level of exam in Palo Alto Next Generation Firewall, right? So let's quickly discuss. We will be providing you 24/7 lab support, right? You can access the lab anywhere. So you do not need to worry about the resources. You do not need to carry your laptop, right? You can access, you will get a one public URL, then you can access that URL from anywhere. Just we will provide you the user ID and the password. You can log in into it and you can start practicing anywhere from, like, okay. So I'll quickly move to the next module, that is Palo Alto modules that we are going to cover in this training. So first module is all about platforms and architecture. Here we will discuss about the hardware component, how the Palo Alto platforms, how many platforms are there, like virtual environment we can deploy Palo Alto firewall in virtual environment, VMs, like physical environment, right? How the Palo Alto architecture works, what is SP3 architecture, right? Single pass parallel processing. Then we have a second module in which we will be covering initial configuration with the Palo Alto firewall. Like we will try to configure the firewall from the scratch, right? We will see how we can assign the management IP address. We can how we can take the console of the firewall, how we can assign the IP address, how we can configure the LAN zones, right? How we can create the policies, right? How we can do the initial setup with the firewall. Then we have a next module, that is security and net policies, right? In this module we will gonna see how we can create the security policies as well as how we can create the net policies, right? So if you will see here, we have a platform and architecture. In case of platform and architecture, we will discuss what is single pass parallel processing. Sorry, guys, can you please mute yourself? Yeah. So in platforms and architecture module, we will gonna see what is single pass parallel processing architecture and what is the packet flow logic. Like once a packet received by any firewall, not any firewall, in this case, particularly with the Palo Alto firewall, then how Palo Alto firewall will decide, means how it takes the decision. Okay, what are all the contents, what are all the steps it takes before it forwards the traffic to the next hop device, right? So this we will see in our packet flow logic. So this packet flow logic is very important. If you will understand this packet flow logic, then you will be able to create any rules, or you will be able to understand the logics as well, right? Then we have an initial configuration. In initial configuration, we will check how we can access the firewall from our system, right? How we can configure the management IP, how we can do the licensing of the firewall, right? What is an administration account, right? Administrator account is responsible for managing the firewalls, right? Someone is talking. Can you please mute yourself? Okay, guys. So we have a third module that is dedicated for interface configuration. In this module, we will gonna see what is security zones available, right? What is LAN zone, what is PMZ zone, what is LAN zone, okay? And then how we can configure the sub interfaces with our firewall. In Palo Alto firewall, how we can configure the sub interfaces, how we can route the different VLAN traffics, that we will gonna see, how we deploy the firewall in a real-time environment with the sub interface configuration, right? how to configure the DSCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. I hope everyone is aware about the DSCP, right? Because you all are from the network domain.
ये हार्डिक्स क्यों लगाया 1 TB का कुमार सर? निकाल दो.
Sorry,
हाँ?
sorry.
I think he's talking to other person. Guys, can you
Okay.
mute, please?
Can you mute yourself?
Because there is disturbs.
Mute yourself.
my-
Mute yourself.
in.
Okay, Narendra is talking. Let me mute him. Okay, it's fine. So, guys, we were discussing about the interface configuration, right? So here we will see how we can create the zones, how we can utilize our zones with the Palo Alto firewall, right? What is layer 2 deployment in case of Palo Alto firewall? What is layer 3? What is virtual wire and tap interface, right? We will see how we can deploy the firewall in these 4 type of modes, how we can create the sub interface, what is the real-time deployment of a sub interface, how we can like pass traffic for the multiple VLANs through our firewall, right? We will see how we can configure the DSCP with our Palo Alto firewall. What is virtual router concept? Okay, so these are all the topics that we will cover in our interface configuration, right? So I hope everyone is aware about the DSCP. You all guys are from the network background, right? DSCP is a dynamic host configuration protocol, right? It used for providing the dynamic IPs to the systems, right? So
Yeah.
we can also configure our routers or firewalls and
Servers.
DPs, yeah, as a DSCP server, right? So that we will gonna see how we can create a DSCP server with our firewall, how we can reserve the IP, how we can provide the DNS, all those settings we will gonna see in this particular module, right? Then our next module will be the security and net policies. Here we will see what is actually the security policy, why it is required, what are the default policy exist with our Palo Alto firewall, right? Interzone and intrazone policies, right? And how we can create a policies to allow the communication from one zone to another zone, how to troubleshoot policy related issues, right? Then we will see the policy administration, okay, means policy management, right? Then we will see the network address translation, right? Net, what is source net, what is destination net, U-turn net, and what is dual net, right? Net is a network address translation, right? Whenever any IP is to get translated to any other IP, means translation from one to another IP is known as net, right? Whether it's a public to public, private to private, private to public, public to private, right?
Yes.
So we will see the different types of net, how to deploy it with the Palo Alto firewall. What is source net, right? What is destination net? In which scenario you will use the destination net? Then we have different cases associated with the destination net. Those are like port forwarding, port translation, right? We
Yeah.
will
Palo Alto also support net transcription, I think.
Yeah, that is NetT, that is used in case of your VPN, right? Whenever you have two VPN gateways and you have any netting device in between, then in such scenario you will have to use NetT. So we will discuss all those topics, right?
Yeah.
That is a part of our VPN section, right? So this will be covered in your security and net policies, right? Then we have the application ID, right? Because it is a next generation firewall, and here you will get a signature based application, right? Database. So we will see what is application ID, how it works, how you can create application groups, and how you can use the application filters, right? If you have anything, like if you got any request from your management to allow any specific application for any source or destination, then how we can do that, that we will try to achieve through our lab, right? Then we have a next generation feature, that is content ID, right? Here we will discuss the different profiles associated with the next generation firewall, that is antivirus profile, anti-spyware profile, vulnerability profile, URL filtering profile. We will see what is DOS attack, right? What is DDoS, how we can prevent the DOS attack, how we can prevent what are the different types of attack that can happen, right? And how you can prevent your network from the DOS attack through the DOS policy, right? That we will gonna see. What is data filtering, right? Inside your data filtering, we will see how you can block any content if you want to. Suppose if you got a request from your management, then that you need to block the PDF files download, then this can be achieved with your data filtering part, right? In URL filtering, you already know, if you got a request like we need to block this domain, this URL, and we will see how we can allow the category wise filtering, right? How category wise filtering works, right?
Value.
Then guys, we have a file blocking and wildfire available in our Palo Alto firewall, right? In this is also a part of our security profiles. Security profiles are basically profiles that are that we called with our security policies, right? So we will see how we can block the files, particular files with our Palo Alto firewall. What is wildfire? Okay, how it works, right? So guys, please mute yourself. Someone is talking in between.
नेट नहीं चल रहा होगा, नेट नहीं चलेगा तो साला आजकल नाम नहीं देता है गूगल वाला.
Okay. So guys, then we have a SSL decryption. We will see how we can use the SSL decryption. What is the need of SSL decryption, right? Suppose we have a we have one client available and then we have one server available, right? Let me have one paint. Let me open my paint and let me try to explain you something, right? Suppose this is my firewall, this is my client machine, this is my server, right? And my client is trying to make a connection with server. Suppose this server is a xyz.com, right? xyz.com or example.com. Okay, so what will happen? This will be the client and this will be the server, right? And we have a firewall in between, right? So what will happen here? The SSL connection will be established between the client and the server, right? Since the SSL connection will be the encrypted session, so firewall will not be able to understand anything or will not be able to perform the scanning, anti-malware function, right? Data filtering, all those things, anti-spyware, wildfire analysis, all those things, this firewall will not be able to do, right? So we will see how we can use this firewall and how we can decrypt this traffic, and how the firewall can be how we can configure this firewall to analyze this type of traffic, encrypted traffic, right? And how this firewall will take the decision for this encrypted traffic with the server. So in this topic, we will gonna discuss all these things. Okay, so we have a certificate management in this, right? And we have a outbound inspection. Outbound inspection will be whenever you will make a connection from LAN to WAN, right? Then that will be your outbound SSL decryption. Inbound will be from out to in, right? Whenever you have any public server inside your DMZ zone and you are allowing it from the public network, in that scenario, you need to configure the inbound SSL decryption profile, right? So we will gonna discuss all the used cases, all the industry standard cases with this lecture. Okay, on this discussion. So guys, next we will be covering the user ID concept, right? Till now we have seen how we can configure the security policy based on your IP address. So here we will try to integrate our Active Directory server with our Palo Alto firewall, right? So that we will be able to configure our security policy, user-based policy, right? So we will see how we can integrate our Active Directory domain user with our Palo Alto firewall, right? And how we can allow the policy, user-based policy, right? Then we have a VPN discussion here, right? In VPN section, we wanna see how we can, first of all, what is a VPN, how it works, how many types of flavors, how many types of VPNs are there, right? So how the IPsec, what is the IPsec, how many modes are there, how many terminals are there, how to create IPsec site-to-site VPN, what is the real-time deployment, right? How we can configure it in a real time with the different vendors like Fortinet, Checkpoint. We will try to explore these things in this site-to-site VPN, right? Then we will gonna see what is the Global Protect VPN, right? How it works, right? So Global Protect is basically a kind of remote access VPN. Okay. So in remote access VPN, in other vendors, it is known as remote access VPN, but in Palo Alto, it is known as Global Protect.
Global Protect.
Right.
Cisco remote access
It's known
VPN
as,
we have.
yeah, in
Yeah,
Cisco, we
Cisco.
called it as a AnyConnect VPN, right?
It is AnyConnect or the remote access VPN. We can configure
Right.
the software in user end. Okay,
Yes, yes.
and connect it to this via this software.
Yeah. So we will see how we can deploy this Global Protect, right?
Right now, global Protect VPN is the very much
Popular in the market, right?
distribution.
Because
Yes, in
because
whole USA, you can say North
yes, yes,
America
yes.
and South America.
Because guys, this Palo Alto
Yeah,
firewall itself is very demanding in market, right?
yeah. I have seen my client and others client also used the Global
Yes,
Protect VPN.
you
That are
will. I'll tell you, I have worked with many companies till now. Multiple companies I have worked with. So if you will go to the market now, then you will see 85 to 90% you will see Palo Alto firewall is deployed, right? Because
yeah.
it is very like, first of all, it provides a very good features, right? And it is very convenient to configure, right? And
Yes.
it also has very
Stability.
latest
Yeah.
database available with it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Correct. And but it is little bit cost, but
Right.
the feature of the Palo Alto is very much than
Yes, yes.
others. If you compare the Cisco FTD, Firepower and others checkpoints, FortiGates
Mhm.
and Sophos and others firewalls, then Palo Alto is better.
Yes, yes,
But
definitely.
the cost of the Palo Alto is a little bit high than FortiGate. But feature is the more you can get more feature than FortiGate.
Yes, 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 yes. Feature wise, you will get definitely a high security, right?
Yeah, correct.
Security wise, it will be always preferred. And also it is very means it works on the basis of the zone. It is a zone based firewall, right? So if you will learn any firewall, then you will like, it is a slightly different. You will have to understand the concept here, right? Because it's a zone based firewall, right? So we will see how we can configure the different zones, right? What is the real time deployment, how we can configure all those things that we have covered. So this will
Correct.
be your VPN concept, right?
Yeah.
Next, we have a management and reporting. So here, management and reporting part is also very important, right? In this section, we will tell you how you can fetch the reports, right? How you can generate the different reports, how you can analyze the traffic, right? So in your production environment, you will definitely get a request to prepare reports and to present it to your management, right? In that case, you should know how to generate the reports, right? How to check the logs in firewall, right? What is top occurs, right?
And
How you can,
Panorama.
yeah.
Panorama also that is the management console, correct? For Palo Alto.
Panorama is a management console, that is correct, but Panorama is a centralized management.
Centralized, yes.
Yeah.
Just like a 40 manager, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
So we will
Good. You
tell you
have
about the
covered all topic. Good.
yes.
Very good.
So in this section, we will be we will explore what the dashboard section of our Palo Alto firewall, right? How we can check the logs, right? How we can integrate our firewall with the syslog server, how we can enable the log forwarding, right? All those things that are the industry standard, that are that is the industry demanding, right? That we implement in real time. All those things will be covered here, right? Then we will see what is Panorama, how we can add the devices into Panorama.
Can we integrate it in AWS or cloud infrastructure? Not a firewall. I just connect it. Can we connect this firewall in which firewall in our on-prem and some syslog server in a cloud, that is Sentinel. So can we connect to them? Correct?
Yeah, definitely you can connect your on-prem firewall with the syslog in AWS cloud or any cloud. You
Okay.
just need to establish the connectivity between them, right?
Okay. Yeah.
You just need
Yes.
to cover the fundamentals, right? If you have
Yeah.
two locations, then you need to establish the connectivity. Either it will be through the MPLS or it will be through your
Internet.
IPCPN,
IPCP.
right?
Yes. Yeah. We need transport.
Yeah, we need a channel, proper communication channel between those two
Okay.
locations. Then those two locations will be your two sites. Then you can do whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
You can enable the
Understood.
system, whatever you
Thanks.
want. Okay, so next we have high availability, right? So high availability is also very important, guys. In order to achieve the zero downtime, we will have to configure the firewall in a high availability, right?
Yeah.
So whenever any firewall in a network goes down or any link goes down, then it should get our production should not get hampered in such case, right? So in this section, we will see how we can configure the firewall in a high availability mode. Okay, so here we will see what is active passive mode, right? What are the terminologies used, right? What is
Yes. A active passive mode, only active responsible for the traffic in one time.
yeah,
Okay,
good.
passive for standby. But active
Yes.
mode, both are send and receive traffic, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, but
So
how
we
did they, if they are doing by load balancer or on anything by load balancing traffic in
yes,
active mode?
it has a, in case of active, it has a mechanism that we
Yeah.
will see while discussing this lecture, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it has its own mechanism by which both of the firewalls at a time
Send or receive
works,
traffic.
works simultaneously, right?
Yeah.
But in case of your active passive mode, only one firewall at a time behaves as a means handles the traffic, while other firewall just only be in standby mode, right?
Secondary mode. Yes.
Yeah,
Standby mode.
once the active firewall goes down, then the secondary take over the role, and it used to
Active as a active firewall.
it used to sense the traffic actively, right? So we will see how the transition happen, right? We will practically see how we can configure deploy the firewalls in active passive mode or active mode. So what are the types available with the active mode, right? So all those things we will see here in this section. Okay. Then guys, why you should opt Gwinnett Technologies. So here we have few points that we are providing with our training session. That is, you will get a certification from us, right? You will get 24/7 lab access that you can access from anywhere. We will be providing you the credentials for accessing the labs, right? User ID, you will have your own user ID and password created, and you can access it from anywhere, right? You do not need to rely on your personal hardware, right? So in this, you will get a proper lab that you can access from anywhere, anytime, right? And you can practice it, right? Then we will be providing you the video access as well, video recording, whatever the sessions we will cover, we will share you the video recordings as well, right? Then mentoring session we will be having. If you have any doubt, then you can reach out to us. Then we will schedule a call, right? We will schedule a class for doubt clearing session, right? Then we will share you the uh, live session is already available, will be already available, right? You can join the live sessions. I'll be your instructor for this training series, okay? So you can join with me, you can learn with me, okay? Palo Alto, I will share my experience. Okay, so we will help you with the job assistance as well, right? So guys, this is all about the course content that we will gonna cover with this training module. And post completing this training, you will be ready for the any interview related to the Palo Alto firewall in market. Okay, you will be available to configure the Palo Alto firewall from the scratch, or you can directly work on like environment, working environment, live working environment, production environment, you can say, right? You will have a good understanding, right? If you will follow me and if you will keep the concepts in your mind, right?
Sir,
What else we will be providing? Yeah.
can we discuss about load balancing in this section? In
Load
this course?
balancing regarding what? Like you are talking about the expected scenario or what?
No, sir. In this course, can we discuss load balancing chapter?
No, no.
Actually,
Load balance
load
is another technology. Sorry for
yes.
interrupt.
Yeah, no problem.
You can go ahead, please. That is your here answer.
Yeah.
Your question.
Yeah,
Sorry.
load balancer, no problem, no problem. Load balancer is a different technology. So here we will be covering the Palo Alto firewall, right? How you can deploy the Palo Alto firewall in your production environment, how you can configure it, how what are the scenarios live available in production environment, right? What are the challenges we see? How you can troubleshoot the Palo Alto firewall? So all those things, whatever will be the good practice for to make you a good engineer for the Palo Alto firewall, we will cover it here, right?
Okay.
How many days it will take to complete this?
Sorry, come again. Someone is saying something.
Yeah. How many days it will take to complete this course?
We are targeting this to finish in 2+ months, right? I have already mentioned here.
Because first, second, and third try I have got speed because due to traveling in bus, that's why.
No problem. We will be covering it in 2+ months. Okay, you will get a training. You can attend the live sessions. You will get the video recordings. Then you can, like, if you missed any live session, then you can go through the video recording. And if you have any doubt, then you can come to us. Then we will show you again, right? If you have any doubt in your mind, then we will clear your mind. Till the time you will not get everything, then we will not let you go, right?
Can I get your numbers so that I can individually call you once one more?
Sorry, actually, your voice is too low. Can you speak louder?
Can I get your number so that I can call you one to one?
Yeah, sure. We have a training coordinator available, so you can contact with them, right?
Okay.
You
Not
can contact the Neha ma'am, right? So
okay.
these, yeah. So we will be covering the Palo Alto firewall in near about 2 months, right? So including all the theory part and the practical. Practically, we will see how we can use it, right? We will see the different type of deployment, how it is deployed in a production environment. Okay.
Okay. After
We also have a
completing
physical
this,
firewall, and we will show you the physical firewall as well, right?
okay, after completing this, can we join the SD-WAN also, or we can first we have to do the CCNP because I have completed CCNA.
Okay, so if you have already done a CCNA, then you
Yeah,
can go for the firewalls, because this is a most popular combo in available in a market, right? And it
yeah,
is very it will be very helpful to boost your career in network security domain,
yeah. Okay.
right?
After this,
If
we
you
can join the SD-WAN also, or we have
Yeah,
to
you
do
can
the
go for the SD-WAN
CCNP.
also, but you need to have at least two firewall knowledge, right?
Okay, okay,
If you have a CCNA knowledge and you have a two firewall knowledge, then you can go for the next technology, right? You will get a
okay,
good hike in your job, right?
okay,
If you are very well aware about the two technologies, two firewalls at least. So first is most demanding firewall we are going to cover, that is Palo Alto firewall. Second is Fortinet firewall, right? Third is Checkpoint, Sophos. There are many firewalls available in the market, right? But this firewall is the most demanding, and you will get 80% jobs related to this firewall only available in the market. Okay. Once you will complete this training session, then you will be definitely available to answer all the questions available asked in the interviews. Like we will be assisting you with the interview questions or preparation as well. Okay. I'll be sharing you the questions, or I'll prepare you for the interview as well. Right.
When this course, the schedule, can you tell me the schedule of the course?
Schedule you can check with the Neha ma'am. Okay.
Sumaya, I have a number of Sumaya.
Okay, you can check with her.
Okay,
She will let you know all the details.
okay,
Okay.
okay, okay, understood.
This is This is just a demo that
Demo class, yes, yeah,
yeah.
understood.
I'm here to present you what we are gonna cover in this training session, right? And to make you understand how we will be doing it. This training will be totally practical based, right? And we will see all the industry scenarios, right? We have a workbook available with us. We will share you the workbook as well. That will be beneficial for you as well, right? So let me show you the labs, how you will get the labs, right? So you guys can see my screen, right? So see, this is our lab available. We have created our virtual lab on Peanut. Okay. So here, just I'm logging in. This is how you will get one user ID and password, right? See, so this is the way you can log into the lab, right? And we have a multiple labs available. You can see here, right? You can create any lab if you want, right? Suppose Palo Alto lab, right? So for this, I do not need any hardware or any software resources available in my laptop. I'm just accessing this portal, right? This is a public URL that I'm accessing, and I'm getting the rack access, and through which I can use my virtual appliances. See, we have these appliances available with this software, right? This Peanut. We have a Palo Alto firewall. Okay, we have a 10.0.0.3, and we have 904 Palo Alto available with us. So we can see this is how we will build. So we can see how we can build the topologies here, different scenarios. We will see how we can configure the firewall in different scenarios, right? So you do not need to do anything, just plug and play. You just need to go to the public URL. You will put your credential, then you are good to go, right? You'll get the access. You can turn on the devices, then you can get the console, then you can configure it accordingly, right? So guys, this will be the lab part, right? Lab is very important while uh, while you're studying any firewall, right? Because we will be covering all the see, this device is booting, right? Because these devices are very heavy, so it will take some time to reboot. No worries, it will come up, and then we will see how we can configure it, right? So this is how you can create your virtual own lab, right? You can create your own lab, or you can use our pre-existing labs also, right? If you want to do any changes, we have a pre-existing lab as well, right? Here you can see, right, site-to-site VPN. Okay, so we also have a pre-existing labs. So if you want to use these labs, then you can utilize these labs, pre-existing labs. And if you want to create your own lab, then you can also create your own topology and then work on it, right? So there will be no foundation. You can configure and you can practice it, right? So anyone has any doubt? By completing this training session, you will be applicable or eligible for the PCNSC exam, right? You will be like, you can crack the PCNSC exam. See, this is the topology that we have created for one of our lab, right? Here we have a Palo Alto firewall. This is my management subnet. This is my one router available. These are switches and these are the devices available, right? So this will be our lab. Here you can practice everything that the content we will deliver, right? And we will be also sharing you the lab guides. We will help you to build the labs. If you got stuck anywhere in your labs, then I'll guide you. Okay. So anyone has any doubt as of now? You want to discuss something?
No, I don't have anything to discuss here. I got my point. Thank you.
Okay, I hope it's clear for everyone, right?
Yeah.
What we will be covering here, and so Rama is there, Govind, Rakesh, Rajkumar. Anyone has any query regarding the content, then you can ask.
When will we start the live section, sir?
Sorry, come again.
From tomorrow, live section, when will we start? From tomorrow onwards, or
Live session
take
most
time?
probably it will be starting from tomorrow, but you can check with Neha members, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So Rama, you want to say something? You have any doubt in your mind?
Sir, how many days give access of lab access, sir? How many days?
Or till the time we will be covering this training, till that time you will get the lab access, right?
Okay. After that, you don't provide the lab access, sir?
After that, we will be providing on a subscription basis. Okay.
Okay.
Don't focus on lab access primarily. You have to clear the concept at first, then you will take the lab. I think it will be better for you.
Yeah, I know.
Because
But sometimes we need to
lab
practice,
has a limitation time. If you take a lab, then you will get only 30 days. Okay, 30 days. After 30 days, you cannot do anything with lab because your lab credential will be disabled. So you can get lab only 30 days. But before that, you have to clear everything. I think here Rohit will be cleared everything to
No,
us.
guys. Till the time you will, we will be covering this training. Now you will get the lab access. You can practice it, right? And no worries. I'll also help you to build your. If you want to build your own lab, then I can also build help you to build your own lab, right? So, so this is the introduction video. This is the introduction session. Okay. Uh, so we discussed what we will be covering in this training session. Okay. So we are good for today. If anyone want to ask anything, then please go ahead. Else we will be disconnecting. So guys, any query, anything you have in your mind regarding this training, then you can ask.
Class will be started for the weekdays or weekend.
Sorry,
Hello.
you are talking about weekends.
The class will be started for the weekdays or weekend.
Okay, class will be starting on. This will be a regular batch.
Okay, that will be.
Further, you
That
can
I
check.
will start the.
Yeah,
Whom do I check with?
Neha ma'am.
Neha. Okay.
Yeah.
You have mentioned the number that is Neha's number.
Okay, Rama is from our old batch. So Rama, can you share her number so that we can reach?
I have only Sneha's number, I believe. Rohit. I'm not sure about Neha's number actually.
Okay, no problem, guys. So this will be a regular session. Okay, daily we will be covering this. Or I'll check with the team how it gonna be. Okay, no worries. At the end, we need to cover all the content, right? We we need to become an industry expert. That's it, right? Okay, guys. Have a good day. So we are good for today.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Rohit.
Yeah. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining the session.
Nice to
Yeah.
talk to you. Bye bye.
Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir,
Okay.
Rohit,
Bye
sir.
bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, everyone.